We know that 1 mole of any gas at STP has a volume of 22,4 decimeter cubed, and we can find the mass of a mole of gas using the periodic table. From this, we can calculate what the mass of a known volume of gas is, or what the volume of a known mass of gas is. Let's do just that. What mass of carbon dioxide takes up 44,8 decimeters cubed? This is actually very easy. We should immediately see that we have 2 moles of carbon dioxide. Of course, as long as this is all at STP. How do we see that? Well, 1 mole at STP takes a volume of 22,4 decimeters cubed, and 44,8 is double 22,4. So we must have 2 moles of carbon dioxide here. And so we obviously have double the mass that we had if we only had 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Can you remember that 1 mole of carbon dioxide has a mass of 44 grams? So we must have double that, 88 grams. But let's also do this the long way and lay it out nice and neatly. So we first write our question in equation form. How many grams carbon dioxide has a volume of? Equals 44,8 decimeters cubed. We need decimeters cubed carbon dioxide at the bottom to cancel out the given information, and we need grams carbon dioxide at the top to introduce the answer unit. This unit factor that we're multiplying the question by refers to a mole. Both top and bottom refer to a mole. So a mole of carbon dioxide at STP has a volume of 22,4 decimeter cubed. And a mole of carbon dioxide has a mass of 44 grams. Remember that we get from the periodic table 12 for the carbon plus 2 times 16 for the 2O. We do the calculation and we find the answer, 88 grams carbon dioxide. What volume of hydrogen has a mass of 20 grams? Now be careful, we're speaking about hydrogen gas. So that's not H. Even though it doesn't specify what the formula is, we know that if we're speaking about volume of hydrogen, it can only be the gas. And the gas form of hydrogen has a formula H2, not H. So we write this in our equation form. How many decimeter cubed H2 equals 20 grams H2. Now we need to multiply this by a unit factor with grams H2 at the bottom, decimeter cubed at the top, where that whole unit refers to a mole. Both top and bottom refer to a mole of that substance. A mole of H2 at STP has a volume of 22,4 decimeter cubed. And a mole of hydrogen gas has a mass of 2 grams. Remember from the periodic table that hydrogen H has a molar mass of 1 gram per mole, and so H2 has a mass of double that, 2 grams per mole. We do that on our calculator and the answer is 224 decimeter cubed of hydrogen. What volume of oxygen gas has a mass of 32 grams? Can you see that this is actually a very easy question? Because 32 grams is the molar mass of oxygen gas. Remember, oxygen gas is not formula O, it's O2. Oxygen gas must be the molecule, and the molecule form of oxygen has a molar mass 2 times 16, 32 grams per mole. So this question is actually very easy because it's asking you what's the volume of 32 grams of oxygen at STP. In other words, what's the volume of 1 mole of oxygen at STP? And we know that 1 mole of any gas at STP has a volume of 22,4 decimeter cubed. So that's the answer. But let's also lay it out nicely and do it the long way. How many decimeter cubed of oxygen equals 32 grams of oxygen? We need grams oxygen at the bottom, decimeter cubed oxygen at the top. And both the top and the bottom refer to 1 mole of O2. We know that 1 mole of O2 has a mass of 32 grams. And 1 mole of O2 at STP has a volume of 22,4 decimeter cubed. Do this all on your calculator. Well, you don't even need to because you see 32 grams O2 cancels out with 32 grams O2 because one thing divided by itself equals 1. And the answer is 22,4 decimeter cubed. What's the mass of 30 decimeter cubed of ammonia? Ammonia's formula is NH3. We divide by decimeter cubed multiplied by gram ammonia, where both top and bottom refer to a mole. 1 mole ammonia at STP 22,4 decimeter cubed. 1 mole ammonia has a mass of 17 grams. 14 gram per mole for the nitrogen and 3 times 1 for the hydrogen. Do that on your calculator and you get 22,76785 what? Rounds off to 22,77 grams of ammonia.